time for the deep dive. Don't forget the Google Hangout, by the way, tonight at 8 o'clock Pacific. All right. The Dome Effect. Starting with 2 regionals in 2008 and the Final Four in 2009, they moved the court to midfield. The new setup enabled 70,000 plus fans to attend the biggest games, but it also created rampant speculation that distance and these backdrops behind each hoop were impacting shooting, particularly three-point shooting. It was dubbed the Dome Effect. So we reviewed all these Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final Four, and National Championship games since 2006. You're talking 330 team performances in 165 games. And contrary to popular belief, can you believe this? Teams shoot threes better in domes with the court at midfield than anywhere else, Teddy.
Yeah, and you know, it's one of these situations where this is an academic study that we're looking at. So we're not talking about second-tier data. We are talking about a situation where the conventional wisdom was completely wrong. You know, think back 1996. You know, Continental Airlines Arena in New Jersey was the last time there was a Final Four held at a basketball arena. And the attendance for the national championship game that year, 19,229. Then they had a 12-year period where they played Final Fours in the corner or in the end zone of these arenas. And they got crowds of 50,000 plus. But starting with 2 regionals 2008 and the Final Four in 2009, now we've seen that court at midfield with 70,000 plus seats available. And NCAA is able to make more money of it. And what we've seen is that the shooting in these domes has been better, not worse than you might expect. And again, the data going back to 2006, 330 teams over 165 games. So it's a decent sample size. We're not talking about a tiny sample size here. We're talking about close to a decade's worth of data. And you're right, Pauly, it goes against the conventional wisdom. Teams have been shooting threes better in domes with the court at midfield, and the shooting has not deflated these Final Four totals.
And they think they can get 75,000 in there in Glendale. And look what happened last year in Houston. It didn't affect Jenkins. And that was a high-scoring game with Nova and North Carolina. And then both teams shot, especially Villanova, shooting the three well.
Well, yeah. I mean, when you think about the NRG Stadium last year, I mean, to configure a football place for hoops, it's not easy. It's crazy. Look at the work that they do to put that in. But obviously, it's worth it for them to do it because they can sell a whole lot of seats. And, I mean, it doesn't matter how bad the setup is for fans. You know, some of these seats way up in the nosebleeds, you can barely see the court. I'd rather watch it on TV than be in a nosebleed situation for some of these contests. But 75,000 fans, and I think in midcourt, it certainly didn't bother Chris Jenkins on that final shot last year, Pauly. And when we look at the three-point shooting, again, we have better than average three-point shooting teams when we get to the Final Four. But even adjusting for the team's averages over the season shooting three-pointers, you know, didn't bother Jenkins last year. I'm not convinced it's going to bother anyone in Glendale this week.
Hey guys, for the full video, go to sbrpicks.com.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.